Alright, welcome to this video lesson. In this lesson, we're going to talk about how to use the MLA format to properly cite your sources. And before we talk about how to do it, let's talk about why bother doing it. Why is it worth the time? The first one is just like when we're looking at websites to see if they're credible or not, when we look at your work, it's credible if you have sources there. I know I can trust it if your sources are good. Second, give the people who came up with ideas credit for their work. So the person who researched that you're looking at their study, you need to give them credit for that. Or let's say you're looking at a doctor's work. Their work, their ideas, you need to give them credit for what they said. And the last thing is your teachers ask you to. Now, I'm not going to be the only teacher who asks you to do this. You're going to have to do this for the rest of your time in middle school and your time in high school, and then after high school in college or university, you're going to have to do it there as well. So let's learn how to do it. The first thing about MLA format, it's kind of like a recipe or rules that you have to follow. When you're writing a source in MLA format, you have to start with the author. Then you put the name of the page in quotation marks with a period at the end, the name of the site in italics with a period at the end, the name of the publisher or whoever created the website with a comma, the date the website was updated, the date that it was accessed, and the URL. Now the URL has to have a period at the very end of it like that. Let's look at an example. Here, the author of this site was Allison Pierce Stevens. With the author, you always write the last name first. So I wrote Pierce Stevens, comma, Allison, period. Then we have the name of the page. The name of the page was Study Equates Sleepless Nights with High-Fat Diet, followed by a period, and then I close my statement with the quotation marks. Then the name of the site. The name of the site is Student Science. The name of the publisher is Society for Science and the Public, followed by a comma. The last date it was updated was November 19th, 2015, and the date I accessed it was yesterday, November 23rd, 2015, and then the URL with a period at the end. The hope with the MLA format is to try and make it as simple as you can for your reader to easily see where you got the information. The nice thing is there's this great tool called EasyBib that helps you make your citation. All you have to do is copy and paste the URL into the website EasyBib. Now, it is a computer. It's not perfect. It doesn't do all the work for you, but it is a really great place to start. Let's do some examples. We are going to make a citation of this website all about plants. It's great. It tells you about different things of plants, and you can even go into sections over here to find out more about specific types of plants. And if you look at this website, it actually already gives us the citation in MLA format, but we are going to make one ourselves. So I'm going to go to EasyBib. If you just type in EasyBib, it's the first one that comes up. And so this is what the site looks like. I need to put the URL from our website right there. So I'm going to copy our URL and paste it right here and click Cite It. So it's gathering our information, and this is the information it was able to find. But if you look, it's got Power Knowledge Life Science all about plants written twice. It's both the website title and the article title, so we're going to have to fix that. And it didn't find this information. So we're going to have to put that together. Let's click Continue. The nice thing is now it asks us to go through and double check what it found. So I'm going to start with the article title. The title of this article is all about plants. So I'm going to get rid of this Power Knowledge Life Science because that's actually the name of the website. Okay, the next thing is the author. Let's go back to our website and see if we can find an author. This website doesn't have an author, and if you look at their citation, there's no author listed. It just starts with the title of the article. So we're not going to put an author for this one. We're just going to leave it blank. Next is the website title, and it included all about plants in the website title, but the title of the website is Power Knowledge Life Science. So I'm going to get rid of that all about plants and just leave Power Knowledge Life Science. Then it wants the publisher or sponsor. And on the sites, you can often find the publisher either up here in the top section, or if you scroll down to the bottom, sometimes it's at the bottom too. So the publisher for this website is Rosen Publishing Group or Rosen Digital. So I'm going to come down here and type Rosen Digital, and then it's found the URL. Now usually when you come here to display URL, it'll be click to no. You need to make sure you click yes, because for our MLA format we want the website. The date it was published. Now let's go back. Sometimes the date will be at the top here, or it will be down at the bottom. And the date here that's on this website is 2015. Now we don't have a specific date for this website, so we're just going to put 2015. Whatever you can find is better than nothing. The date accessed it was today, and that's it. Now we click Create Citation. Here is our citation. We're going to copy it and then paste it into a Word document. Already got one in there. There we go. Alright, now we need to look through it and see if there's anything we can delete. We've got All About Plants, Power Knowledge, Life Science, Rosen Digital 2015. This web. For some, in your future you might need to include it, but for ours we're going to delete it. Let's try and make it as tidy and simple as we can. And then we have the source. So we're finished with our first source. We can leave it the way it is. Let's do one more. Let's look at this one. Okay, this is an article about why plants have bright colored flowers and the significance about it. It's by Nikki Phipps, and she's an author of this magazine. Alright, we're going to copy our URL, go to our EasyBib, and we cite it by pasting it here. Click Cite It. It's gathering information from the site. So it was able to find quite a bit of information, which is great. Let's click Continue. Okay, let's double check our article to make sure, the title, to make sure it's okay. So why plants have bright colored flowers, and then it says flower color significance, gardening know-how. So let's look back here. Why plants have bright colored flowers, flower color significance. That's all it should say. The gardening know-how is the website. So we need to get rid of that gardening know-how. There. Then we need to look for the author. They weren't able to find it. Well, here I see our author is Nikki Phipps. So I'm going to include her name here. First name is Nikki, and then last name Phipps. The website is Gardening Know-How. That's correct. Then the publisher or sponsor, okay. We have to try and find it. A great place to look is either at the top or if we go down to the very bottom. The sponsor or publisher. I can't find it on the site, so we're just going to leave it blank. Then the URL, yes, display the URL. The date it was published is there, the date we accessed it is there, and we click Create Citation. Now we're going to copy our citation and paste it into our Word document. Now it's important when you're pasting these together that they go in alphabetical order. So All About Plants comes first before Phipps Nikki, because A comes before P. Now let's double check our citation to make sure everything looks good. Author, article title, website title, NP. This stands for no publisher. You know what? We're going to get rid of it. If the publisher is not written there, I know that there's no publisher, so we don't need to include that. The web, we're going to get rid of that. Then we have the date we accessed it and the website. Alright, that's all we're going to look at. Hopefully now you see how to use EasyBib to make citations, and now it's time for you to give it a try. That's all for now. I'll talk to you later.